because it is the best wobbly physics simulator game I've played in ages. It's fucking hilarious! I mean, I've spent pretty much my entire time with the game so far seeing what happens when I fall over. The footage that I've got recorded for you here is mostly that, of me just seeing exactly how wobbly I can make Tony Hawk go. It's a great laugh. I mean, he flops about like the softest cock in the world of soft. I didn't think that metaphor through very well, but let's just say he is flaccid as all get loose. So here we are, just watching him doing his grindy stunts, falling over. The best part is when most of him goes through the floor. You'll see some of that here. It's wonderful. It's possibly my favourite part of the joke of the game. Because like I say, everything about it seems to suggest it's a goof game. Like, the whole thing's a gag. I also love it if he falls face first and his legs bend at the knee, so his feet are just in the air, like that. That seems to happen a lot. It's not how the human body works at all. I don't know whether it's based on Tony Hawk's body. I don't know if he's got something weird with his bones. But here we are as we continue to fall over. I mean, there we are, halfway through the floor. I mean, it's brilliant. This is Goat Simulator with a skateboard. Now, I got bored of Goat Simulator within 5 minutes, but for some reason, the joke of this one is just enduring and enduring, and I'm not getting sick of it at all. I mean, it is a joke game, isn't it? Surely. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's a goof. It can't be a real skating game, right? It couldn't be a real skating game, because if it was a serious attempt at a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, then it wouldn't feel like a barely evolved. I love that one. He's like one of those Chinese vampires with his arms up like that. But anyway, if they wanted to make a serious... I can't keep it up. I'm sorry, I was going to keep that bit going, but every time I see it, I laugh too much. I was going to say, because I do want to make the point that it doesn't feel barely evolved from when I played the skateboarding minigame in Spyro the Dragon 2. Like, there's barely anything to it outside of that. Like, it's not been improved in any way. I don't know what the whole stomping your skateboard thing is. Oh, there we are, just straight... The environment and Tony Hawk are two completely different entities in this game. It's incredible. But, I mean, I make the joke about it being Goat Simulator with a skateboard, but it kind of is. Only, obviously, not intentional, and it looks worse. Because it really does look like a big piece of shit. Obviously very sad for fans. I get why, I genuinely, all jokes aside, I get why people are upset. It's been a long time since there's been a good skateboarding game, and certainly a good while since we've seen Tony Hawk in business. Now, the rumours about the game suggest that this is what they in the movie business call an ashcan project. We've seen this with like the last Hellraiser movie, where the company just wants to keep the rights, so they will just throw out some shit just to keep the license, because obviously a trademark reverts if you're not doing anything with the content. Generally... I'm trying to do serious stuff now and I can't. It's too funny. Generally, with an ashcan project, and if it was... It doesn't get old. It doesn't get old. I know this isn't what Tony Hawk fans want. I know this. I know this isn't the skating game people deserve. But it's so fucking funny. I've not had like any real serious attempt at this game yet. I'm probably gonna give it a bit more of a go for a review. Maybe get a review up on the Jimquisition.com this week, maybe even tomorrow, because something tells me I ain't gonna need long with it. It's even if I can get very far in it. I'm playing the PS4 version. That's the version you're looking at here. The Xbox One version seems to have the majority of the problems. Because there are problems. I don't know if you've seen Polygon's coverage of it or some of the GIFs that are going around, but the game's broken as fuck. And I've not experienced anything too bad so far, but they are there. People are like saying they can't even get the game past the Activision logo at the beginning. Can't get out of the tutorial. But the game is just constantly crashing and breaking. I've been fortunate enough, or unfortunate enough, to avoid anything that bad. I'm just left with what is, at best, a subpar skateboard game. At its very best, and at worst, it's just it's a visually hideous, mechanically archaic mess of a game that just isn't a laugh in the least. But that's about the size of it. That's about the shape of things. Just walks over. I don't know what else to say about it. Like I've captured more footage than what we've got, but I feel like I don't need to say any more. I mean, I could just let the video play and speak for itself. It is a laugh. Not a laugh that's worth $60, I'll say that much. I have purchased this copy myself, mostly because after I heard how bad it was, I'm like, well, there's a quick review and possibly something for the end of year awards on the Jimquisition. So that's something I did. That's ring rumpus. I love that. I might use the term ring rumpus from now on to describe all sorts of things. I really fucked this up. This actually was me trying. I'm not that good at skateboarding games. I will say, I mean, it doesn't control all that great, even by my own shitty talent standards. It's funny to watch the man fall over. But I did beat Ring Rumpus. I beat Ring Rumpus. So, yeah, that's something that happened. Yeah. Joke's kind of worn off now. It's not as funny anymore. I think I'm just gonna